Okay, we are live and ready to go play some Vampire Survivors. So without further ado, let's get started. So I do have Twitch mode enabled from the start because I had some thought process before this happened. Um, oops. Let's go. Hope everyone's doing well today. And if not, I hope maybe this helps make your day a little bit brighter. I'm distracted. So this is where the audience can take a look-see here. Um, Play the game with me. Decide my fate. Should be a lot of fun if someone pops in. If not, it'll still be fun. Nose is itchy again. So I do have a bit of a cold and I apologize for that. If I sound a little funny, you're used to hearing my voice. That's why. Got a cold or something. Speaking of, it is freezing at my desk and I really hope that everyone else around is staying cool with this heat wave going on. Be sure to drink a lot of water. Read up on be safe. Blah, blah, blah. Read up on how to stay safe in this heat because it's no joke. And if you're watching this later, when it goes up on YouTube or whatever, I do appreciate your viewership a ton. Hey, welcome in! Hope you're having a good day today. We're playing Vampire Survivors this afternoon. Oh, nice. Well, be safe driving home. Yeah, work sucks. For sure. Anyway, I hope everyone's staying cool, like I just said a moment ago. Be sure you're looking up how to stay safe in this heat wave, because it's no joke. And also, I have a cold today, so if I sound a little funny, I apologize, but that's what's up with me. Ooh, the candy box. What do we want to get? Pentagram, yes. My favorite power-up in this game. By a long shot. Not to be confused with the long shot from, like, Zelda. Yeah, I don't think that's in this game. It'd be entertaining, though. So now we have everything to need to get the pentagram powered up, which is very nice. Gotta take a sip of my water while I have a second or two. Excellent, I was hoping I'd get the duplicator. And I mentioned this before on my socials and in my Discord channel, which, by the way, feel free to pop in there if you ever want to see my my stuff and get info on my streams. Best place to do it. Um, oh, good. I'm glad you're parked. I mentioned this, but I'm actually saving up for a customized YouTube model. So I'm not asking for donations, but just continue watching me, and we'll have a good time here with my new and improved model. Hopefully in July I can pay for it, so probably get it by around close to my birthday, actually. Early birthday gift for me. Very excited about that. My goodness, I'm chilled. This desk area, the vent by my desk is really outputting a lot of air, which I'm not complaining by any chance, but I really put on a jacket here in a second. It's just crazy to think about when it's so hot outside. I can't reach a jacket, it's fine. I'll just be cold. Cold in June, that's not a bad thing. I will take it. Anyway, I hope your day is good, and if not, then I hope maybe this helps make your day a little brighter. Obviously, we're playing Vampire Survivors today, and I feel like if I'm gonna do something later, we may see a different game. I'm very bad at returning to the same game to play because I get bored of the same thing really easily. So if there's something you definitely seen before and you want to see again, just poke me about it, keep me accountable. Otherwise, I will forget that I'm in the middle of playing a game and jump to another shining game. I'm not even ADHD, I don't even know what my problem is. Anyway, I forgot my train of thought. Oh, yes. I'm thinking the next game we play is either more Zelda Ocarina of Time, or maybe some Mario Kart World, maybe some Splatoon 3. I feel like playing my Switch again. Not that I haven't really stopped wanting to play the Switch 2, it's just I've been really in the Vampire Survivor sauce lately, so, yeah, we'll see. What happens next? Who knows? We may even do a rhythm game on Discord before I stream again on Twitch. Who knows? I certainly don't. But like I just said before, if there's anything you want to see in particular, just holler at me, let me know. Be happy to do what I can within reason. Anyway, we got good stuff coming on the channel. My point. I love the fire breathing power up. It's just greatness. It looks like a peanut though, and I had to wonder, what is it, a really spicy peanut? Is it even a peanut at all? Who knows? I do not. Looks like we have something down here, but it's covered by my chat box a little bit, which is fine. We'll just have to uncover it by myself. I can just barely see the arrow. Which is kind of funny. But I like the chat box on screen, so there it stays. I just have to miss a little bit of my HUD, UI, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, light sources. Nice. Ah, here we go. It's a treasure chest. Very nice. Very nice. Anyway, if you're watching this now or watching this later, I appreciate your viewership either way, because we're a baby tiny channel, and... Sorry, getting more water. Appreciate every single one of you who tunes in, now, later, never. Still appreciate your support. Hoping to reach a follower goal of 50 before my birthday in early October. Can we make it? Who knows? But I'm gonna try. If we do get to 50, I might splurge and get us a custom Discord ID tag. or something similar, just for fun. We'll see. Can't make any promises yet, but here's hoping. Obviously that can come sooner depending on if they want to boost my server or not, which no pressure, of course. I don't expect anyone to spend money on my behalf. And for the record, if you do want to spend money on me, I'd appreciate you supporting a local-ish bat charity rescue place, Bat World Sanctuary. Make a donation, support for the cause. I'd prefer that over getting your money directly. Or a different charity, if you want, like a queer charity, that would be cool too. But obviously my theme here is bats, so you know, they're my favorite animal, of course. Very relatable. Did you know bats are the reason we have tequila? They're the only animal that pollinates that plant, or one of the main pollinators of that plant. Actually, I think it's more accurate. I just think that's really interesting. I don't think a lot of people are aware that bats do a lot of pollination. But they do. I just think that's neat. Bats do a lot of things I don't think people really realize that they do. Like, they're very, like, vampire bats in particular will actually feed their friends before they will feed their bone blood family, which I think is very interesting, very relatable as a queer person. Not to mention, some of them will, quite a few of them are gay. It's quite common, actually, for bats in general to have a high rate of homosexuality, which doesn't have to do with their vision, by the way. They can see perfectly fine. The blind is a bat thing is a misconception. And I don't know why I'm spouting bat facts while I'm playing this game, and oh, I just died. I just died because I'm too busy yapping and not paying attention. That's okay. So, ooh, there's a treasure chest. Nice. Yeah, so one of the things I was gonna buy alongside the VTuber model in July was a PS1 HDMI adapter, so I can stream PS1 games like Symphony of the Night, and I'm blanking on every other PS1 game I own, but there are some. I have a decent amount of those, so hoping to get that in a Dreamcast one maybe. Dreamcast one isn't as important to me to stream because most of the games that are worthwhile have been re-released at this point on other things that are easier to get than that. But it's still something I'd like to do eventually. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We might play some Sega stuff. Speaking of which, it was Sonic the Hedgehog's birthday yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Shadow the Hedgehog as well as Sonic Adventure 2 came out yesterday, 20-something years ago. It was very interesting, makes me feel very old, but here we are. I'm not even that much older than Shadow the Hedgehog. Weird. Sonic is a game I like a lot. I haven't actually played much of them, but I do enjoy the story and stuff. You'll never guess who my favorite Sonic character is, and it's actually not Rogue. Rogue is not my favorite. It's Tails. It feels wrong to say that, but it's true. But I'll save some Sonic yapping for when I actually stream some Sonic games, because right now we're talking about Vampire Survivors, which feels more apt to yap about Castlevania. So, as we're playing as a Castlevania character, and of course have Bloody Tears going in the background, which I hope everyone should be able to hear that. Castlevania, we're getting a new Bloodstained game, which, if you're not aware, Bloodstained is like the revival of Castlevania, made by the same guy who made a bunch of the Metroidvanias, originally. Um, he's making a new game, which I'm looking forward to. I haven't played Bloodstained Ritual of the Night yet. Maybe that's something we'll do on stream, closer to Halloween time. We'll see. I have no concrete plan. Actually, something I would like to do on stream, which doesn't have to do with any video game, actually, is I'd like to do a dramatic reading of The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. It's one of my favorite stories of all time. I think I like doing readings of things anyway. It'd just be a fun, just like hang out, listen to me do a dramatic reading of Telltale Heart, maybe some other poems as well, or short stories. Something different for Halloween time might be fun. I'm just trying to think of what I can do to kind of spice things up, so it's not like, oh, Nocturne is doing the same thing again. Which, I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I'd like to have a little bit of variety on my channel, which I'm sure is understandable. More water. Yeah, Poe is one of my favorite authors of all time. I've even got a shirt with part of a poem on it. It's been worn to death. It probably needs to be tossed at this point, but I'm too sentimental and don't want to get rid of it. It's still comfortable. It's just very faded and hard to read now, but it's still got stuff from I want to say, no, it's not Annabelle. It's the oh goodness, what poem was that one I'm thinking of? I'm blanking on the name. I'm a fake fan. But yeah, having a good time playing Vampire Survivors today. I'm just really happy and blessed to be able to sit up and play and yap and have some viewership. So, very excited about that, very happy about that. This stream is probably not going to be a super long one, but it will be longer. I think I'm going to do at least one more round of this, depending on how long I last here. Maybe 2 rounds if I'm feeling kind of spicy. We'll see. Get the knife. So, I'm an artist, if you weren't aware. I draw a lot. I make things. I love making things in general. Wide range of mediums and stuff that I do. Different physical, digital, different kinds of things. Anyway, my point in saying this is Art Fight is coming up, and if you don't know what Art Fight is an annual game where you draw for other people, and other people draw for you, in return, generally speaking. It's a lot of fun. You had to have original characters to do this. You can't just have, like, Goku as a dog or whatever. And I am not doing good on the stage today. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really like my original characters a bunch. So yeah, artfight.net, I think is the URL. It's not .com. I think it's .net, but let's double check. Really fun. I'm on there as LG64 if you ever want to check me out. Maybe get a drawing by me, and maybe I can draw one of your cool characters too. A lot of fun. I will put a link to my profile in my Discord server and on my Blue Sky account. So if you're interested in checking me out art-wise, you can have links there for you to check out at your leisure. It lasts through the whole month of July, so it's never too late It's all kinds of, it's all skill levels. Um, so don't feel like, oh, my art's not good enough. As long as it's like actually made by your own hands, it's not AI generated. It does not matter how perceived your quality is, because it is about learning and growing and experimenting, and it is not about, oh, how many pieces of art can I receive, or I'm gonna get this really cool artwork, which I mean you will, but it shouldn't be about that. So it's all about the giving and not the receiving as much. Although it is always very exciting when you do receive art. I'm not gonna lie. I love art. I'm an art connoisseur. Um, so art fights one of those really highlights of my year. One of the things I look up, I look forward to the most. Especially as June is a hard month for me, and I will not get onto that. But yeah. So July is always fun because I have art fight, and that's just a blast. Um, I always love drawing some of my friends. I always love doing it for my friends. I love doing it for strangers. I love doing it for people I'm mutuals on the internet. Um, you know, if you have a character I can draw, I'm gonna try to draw them. So, well, maybe we'll even stream some art fighting. I don't know. Depends on if I can get my iPad hooked up to the computer in a way that's satisfactory for me. But the point is, maybe we'll see some of that. Probably won't see me streaming as much during July because of art fight, but my wrist can only handle so much drawing, so probably won't impact me too much, I hope. I did a drawing from one of my friends today, kind of warmed me up for art fight, because he's not participating this year, to my knowledge, so I was like, hey, I don't want you to feel left out, so here's art of your guy, and he was just so delighted by it, so it was a really good feeling. And if you feel like making other people happy like I do, art fight is definitely a way you can contribute, because it doesn't have to be just a drawing. It can be a sculpture that you've created. It can be digitally or traditionally. It can be crafts. It can be collage. As long as it's made by your own hands, you're good. And I think that's beautiful. I wish they would do loud music, because I mean you can do animations and stuff, but I wish they would let you like compose a theme for your character, because I would just cry. I think if someone made music for my character, I think that would be the coolest thing. I'm not super musically inclined. I do play the ocarina, but that's very casual of me. I don't know how to read sheet music yet, kind of deal. So, lost my train of thought. Anyway, I think music is very cool and important. I'm just not much of a musician myself. Not for lack of trying, but that just does not come to me like art does, or writing, especially. So, yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. I hope everyone participating has a wonderful time in Art Fight this year and every other year that you decide to do it. What else is going on in my world lately? Everything is going on because I'm finally well enough to do things. I had severe back problems. I didn't realize were as severe as they were because I have like a slew of health issues, and my back got fixed in a procedure. They cauterized one of my nerves that was causing issues. So I'm like a whole new person now. I have a new lease on life, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I've just been so happy and excited and just genuinely happy, like in a deep down happiness, ever since like last Tuesday, like a week ago, I think, maybe even a little bit longer than that, 2 weeks maybe, which is just, when you're so sick, I don't think if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So getting this new lease on life is just really, really good for me. So it feels like everything is going on right now, and I have things that I need to take care of, like some stuff for Dungeons & Dragons, both as a DM and a player, and I need to take care of some things around the house, of course, because I've been too sick to be able to do that lately. But I've just been so genuinely happy and excited, and I hope that's shining through in my streaming. Because I love entertaining people, yes, but I really just want to make people happy at the end of the day. Well, no matter what I do or what have you. And we just lost. That's okay. Let's just try again. And the music switched from Bloody Tears to Dracula's Castle. Which I do like this song, but it's not Bloody Tears, you know? Bloody Tears is just on a whole other level. I once saw a YouTube video a long time ago. Oh, why my nose is so itchy, I'm so sorry. That someone played it off a glass of water and a spoon, and it was really sounded really good. And it just blows my mind how impressive people can be with given the right tools, how much they can accomplish. It gives me hope for humanity in a really weird way. But I do really appreciate that people that do the things like that, or that one Vocaloid song on a rubber chicken, or what have you. It's just, it really just genuinely makes me happy that people are so innovative. It's just like the joy of creation shines through, and I think that's just such a beautiful, precious thing. And I'm getting very sappy here, and I apologize. I'm just kind of a sappy person myself. Well, let's see, what's been going on with you, dear viewer? Anything fun and exciting lately? I love how they had to call the holy water Santa water. It's like, that implies a lot about Santa Claus, honestly. It raises a question, is Santa a holy man? Did he die on the cross for capitalistic sins? I mean, I have questions. Speaking of questions, I know there's 17 of you who are currently following me right now, and that seems like a really big number to me, because I've never had that many before. But also, I am curious about what you guys want to see from me next, all that good stuff, so if you ever feel like it, just drop me a message somewhere, and I will reply and get in touch, because I have, like, not much of a life at this point, so, one thing I've been enjoying recently is I've been doing a coloring in and filling out a printable D&D character journal. Excuse me. And it's been fun just to kind of just to color it in. Even though I'm doing the same thing on every page, basically, it's just been very nice. Also, it helps this one's organized in a way that my brain really jives with. So it's from Vesper's Vault on Etsy. I have the Gothic printable one because it's me, of course. I have the Gothic printable one. And I love the way it's laid out because everything is just so perfectly organized in a way that makes sense for me. And then I remember what my character can actually do. One thing I don't like about just having the digital sheet on D&D Beyond is that I will not remember that, hey, my character can do this or that, because I play once a week with these characters usually, so it's like, it's not enough for me to really lock in and memorize my sheet, but having to write it out makes me go, oh, okay, well I can have this feature, or I can do that. I mean, there's obvious things like Paladin Smite, I don't forget about smiting people, but I always forget, well, what levels am I smiting at? How much smites can I do? what dice do I roll? So it's really nice that I can write this all down, and it helps me tremendously. And I do highly recommend their sheet. They have a digital one and they have a physical one. They're both excellent. Um, all really good stuff. I have a lot of D&D character sheets I've purchased over the 5 years of playing D&D. If it's, oh my god, it's been 5 years already. Wow. But that's one of my favorites, is the ones from Vesper's Vault on Etsy. Really highly recommend it. Especially if you're like me and need some kind of crazy organization going on. One of my favorite D&D characters right now, of course, is Edmund, who is a knight. And if you know anything about Ravenloft, which is of course Curse of Strahd kind of setting, he's from Barovia, which is basically D&D Transylvania, and he's very prejudiced against the vampire and dead menace. And Strahd is basically like the boogeyman to him, except like the knowledge that the boogeyman's real and could hurt him. But he acts more like it's the boogeyman than anything else. And it's just kind of funny, because he can be in a totally different domain of dread, and he'll be just like Strahd's fault, and Strahd isn't even in the game. But he's interesting because his older sister, who was 5, died the moment he was born. So he's got this thing where she's haunting him, and she's convinced that he stole her life. So she's like, "You're gonna be a bad person because I have you twisted around my little finger." And it's really interesting, him wanting to do the right thing, but not realizing his sister is evil, but still being a good character, fascinates me. He's a Vengeance Paladin, which if you don't know that subclass, it's kind of like Batman, the subclass basically. Which I love Batman. I don't think that's a shock to anyone. That's my favorite superhero. But I do love the Batman mythos and stuff, and I've made quite a few characters over the years, so I've been partially inspired by the character. So I just really enjoyed playing Edmund. I've been playing him for a couple of years now. Then I've got Dorian, who is my living doll, which I mentioned the other day. Other characters I've been enjoying are most of mine are gothic flavored, if that wasn't incredibly obvious by my whole vibe. Some of them aren't as much. Most of them happen to just be vampires, but you know what, that's fine. I like what I like. Some of them aren't though, like I have an Aasimar, got a Reborn, got a couple of Tieflings in there. A lot of different. I have a Humber Bat person who is one of my favorite characters I've ever played. Her name's Ern. She's a Circle of Spores druid, and she was a little old lady who was incidentally younger than most of the party because that species didn't live very long. But she was an old lady, and she loved to complain about things and was really grouchy, but she had a good heart underneath the grouchiness, and she was just such a delight to play. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite characters ever. One of my first D&D characters I actually finished a campaign with, honestly. That wasn't incredibly obvious. I really love D&D. It means a lot to me. Keeps me sane. I have a ton of characters, but those are kind of the ones that I've had a more special place in my heart, you could say. Also, in my free time when I have it, I write I'm writing like 3 novels right now, which is kind of insane. But it's a trilogy, so I kind of have to write all 3 of them at once, so I can figure out how to, make I forgot my train of thought. Foreshadowing. That's what I was gonna say. Foreshadowing. But it's hard because it's like I want to work on the second one because that's like my favorite story is the second one, but I need to finish the first one before I really work on the second one with how my brain works. So it's like, it's been slow going. I really should just stop and just work on the second one like I want to, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to rewrite half of it anyway, so it makes me kind of hesitant. And somewhere in the mix of all that, I'm streaming. I'm a renaissance man of many hobbies I love. I also think towards in a few months when I get my new VTuber model made, I'm going to stream some games that are more like visual novel-y. I think that's gonna be a fun thing. I'm trying to hold myself to saving. It's not that I don't want to save, I just have such a hard time with it. So I'm trying to be like, you can't do that until you get this thing taken care of. That's my way of rewarding myself. There's some very interesting vampire ones that I've found recently that I have some of them are out yet. But I'm looking forward to some that I've got on my wish list on Steam to come out and me playing them. What else is there? I'm trying to think. And my thinking cap has just ran out of thoughts because I'm sick. But that's okay, we'll figure it out. I heard the new Nintendo game Dragon Drive, however you want to pronounce that, is coming out in August, I think I saw. Which I'm looking forward to that because it looks really fun. I'm not even a sports person, but it just looks like really interesting to play as somebody who's in a wheelchair and have to play sports in a wheelchair. I'd much rather experience the digital equivalent of that rather than me having to lose function in my body to be able to experience being in a wheelchair and play sports, you know? But there's a way that it controls, it's like you take the Joy-Cons and you hold them sideways and it's like a mouse and you just kind of like start like dragging. Like, I'm doing this motion with my hands like you can see it, but it's like it starts, you have to like kind of, it just looks really interesting. I plan on probably picking that up when it comes out, so expect to see some of that if I can stream it. Donkey Kong, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up right away, or if I'm going to stream that one at all. But it does intrigue me. It just, money's a little tight lately, so I'm just not sure if that's on a priority or not. I do have the new Mario Kart though, and it is fantastic. One of the best Mario Karts in like 20 years, easy. Kind of waiting to play that one until I have all the characters unlocked because I'm a little weird about things. But I just waiting on the random ones to unlock, and I think that I have a way I can just like kind of smurf that. And if I can, I will, because I don't want to have to wait on luck to unlock things like the mole, Monty Mole, or the dolphin. You know, it's just, if I can unlock them easier, I'm gonna unlock them easier, you know? I did get mirror mode recently, and I'm very excited about that. I haven't played mirror mode yet, but I have it unlocked now. I really liked that you can free roam. I just didn't like that mirror mode was like attached to free roaming, in the sense that you had to free roam a lot to get mirror mode. I understand why they did that, but I wasn't fond of that. I'm very bad at I'm very directionally challenged, so it was a challenge more than I would have preferred to get mirror mode. If it was just tied to like the other stuff and not free roam getting all these stuff that you found, that would be different. I wish they had something else they would unlock with that. But I don't have an uncle who works at Nintendo, so I was kind of screwed when I had to, that's my only gripe with it. And I finished that, so I don't have to free roam anymore if I don't want to. Not that I won't, I just don't enjoy the exploration as much as a lot of people have been with recent Nintendo games, so like I wasn't super keen on like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, because I know the journey is better than the destination sometimes, but I just so get lost and I get so frustrated because I get so lost. It's just not a fun time for me. I am going to revisit that game of those games eventually, but probably not anytime soon. So I showed one of my friends Castlevania The Adventure the other day, and if you know anything about Castlevania games, you probably know this one's very infamous for being slower than Christmas. Not Simon, Christopher Belmont moves at the speed of a dying turtle stuck in a vat of molasses. And the enemies move way faster than Christopher does. So it is a pain, and the platforming is very unforgiving. It's one of the earliest, oh cool. It's one of the earliest Game Boy games, so it's really hard. I know there's a mod out there that actually gives it color and fixes the problems with the slowness, but I'm crazy enough to where I want to beat that game on my own accord. Like I want to beat it like the real deal, the way that the devs intended it, allegedly, because apparently I hate myself enough to do that. Yeah, but it's just really interesting. I love Castlevania. I have actually never beaten a Castlevania game. Closest I got was Symphony of the Night before I was medicated for my OCD issues and my anxiety. And the inverted castle freaked me out so bad. I could not do it. I had to stop and put it down. I haven't picked it back up since. I'd like to. Every time I tried more recently, it's just like I couldn't get into it, or I think low-key I was still pretty anxious about the inverted castle, or feeling too bad to remember what I was doing. That's the real killer of that. But hopefully I'd like to revisit soon. That's why I mentioned the PS1 adapter, because the best version is of course the original one with the really cheesy, terrible dialogue, which I love to bits. I gotta get more water. Okay. Yeah, eventually soon, I want to, this year, try to finish Symphony of the Night. I think that'll be really rewarding. Every other Castlevania game, I just do not have the patience for. And I love the games dearly, but I just don't have the physical ability to sit there and memorize how to do this jump the right way for the older ones. And the newer ones, I'm like, this is great, but it's not Symphony of the Night. I'd rather just play Symphony of the Night, which is a me problem and not like the game's problem. But a lot of times it's been like I've been too sick to really be able to play it right, so that's the real issue there. Is I need to get good and stop being so ill. But Castlevania is one of my favorite things. I'm just notoriously bad at it. But I do have mostly re-release collections, so I will probably stream those eventually, because I would like to have my thoughts recorded. If nothing else, if that's not live, it'll go up on YouTube as a video on demand later. At some point, probably closer to Halloween, question mark, but we'll see. On the total flip side of things, I've also been considering getting Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I love Animal Crossing a lot. I hear it's funny. Hello Kitty makes you jump out of a plane at the beginning of the game, apparently, and that's really funny to me, so, we'll see what happens. Wouldn't mind streaming something like that, or like recording a video for YouTube at least, if nothing else. So I like the cute, cozy, casual games too. I like the ones that are gothy more. But you would think, oh, Bloodborne, that would be the game for me, right? I'm very horribly, terribly bad at the attempts I've made at Bloodborne have been so bad that I've been an embarrassment to everyone who's tried to play Bloodborne. And I have Dark Souls too, but I haven't even tried Dark Souls because I was like, Bloodborne sounds cooler. It's got blood in the title, right? What could possibly go wrong? Well, everything. But that's another thing I'd like to try to pick up again. Maybe see how much people can fill me in on it, because I'm only got to the very beginning of it. I didn't even know if I got to the first boss. If there's another game you think, yeah, I want to see me play, yeah, just, of course, just give me a shout out, and I will do my bestest. But point is, I have a lot of games I would like to try. Some of them may get finished, some of them won't be finished, because I'm the worst at finishing games, but we will definitely try. I think my main priority is finishing Ocarina of Time, because I've not played the full game in so long. I think that's my highest priority, is finishing that, and playing some of the stuff like this on the side, where I don't have to really commit a lot of things to it to make it entertaining. Because this is like, you can just, follow along and make my game a living hell if you want to, and I think that's a lot of fun. And it's easy enough for me to play, so I don't have to put much thought into it. I do like arcade style games where I pick up and play. I do play a lot of rhythm games. I'm not the best at them, but I like them a lot. Those I probably will stream on the Discord, maybe tomorrow, maybe later today, we'll see. I just can't do those on Twitch for copyright music reasons, unfortunately, so we'll see what happens. Point is, I have a wealth of games to pick from. I'm just really bad at like locking in and finishing one. So I'm like, oh, but what about this? Oh, but what about that? And I get so like, ooh, new shiny toy, that I forget about the other ones I was gonna finish. Oh wow, okay. I do like goofy dating sims. I have to look. I think I eat dinner around that time, so I might not be able to make it, but I will try. I was gonna try popping yesterday, but I fell asleep really early. Cool, cool. I appreciate it. So, I definitely have been meaning to check out your stream, so hopefully I can make it tonight. We'll see though. Hey, we've made it about halfway through this round. That's surprising. This is one of the later rounds in the game, so it's much harder. But you get more money from it and stuff, so it's like, I know I can do it. It's just a matter of will RNG and my chat let me. Or my own skill level, because that too, because I get distracted when I'm talking, because I'm thinking about what I'm saying and not like what I'm doing with my hands. For better or for worse. So, like last time I game over, I didn't realize my health was low. That's not terrible. That may have been my last revive. We'll see. Of course I get all the turkeys after I die. What luck. So my choices are free passive or panic time or panic time. I am not worried whatsoever. Ah, I'm about dead. Can he make it? It was free passive, but that was it. That was my game over. I did get something though, so that's cool. Power up. Do I have a... Nope. I don't know what I unlocked, but I guess we're gonna figure that out. Let's do the bonus stage. Where we have everything under the sun as an item. Number 3. Oh, nice. This one stage is nice because it gives you like all the good items right off the bat. It's a little terrifying, but I love it. So there's a seller over here which will sell me something for like 16,000, 100,000, something like that. I'm bad at my numbers, but I wonder, can we get it? Yeah, I think we're really close to being able to afford it. Of course, we get the skull. Oh man, we were so close. I'm so scared about panic time. I don't know what that entails, and I don't think I want to know. sure I will eventually find out, though. I've no doubt of that in my mind. Yippee! I'm also curious what Summon Night is. Obviously, it sounds like darkness, but what is it? Who knows? Someone does, I'm sure, but not me. So I think we should be able to afford whatever that ticket is now. Okay, so we have interest in the Emerald Diorama now, whatever that means. There's a clover over here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Oh, I'm glad that your drive has been more entertaining by my help. I aim to entertain, and I'm happy to do that. Yeah, definitely. Don't text and drive. That's really bad. Oh yeah, for sure. I get up fairly early, but half the time I don't sleep either, so it's like middle of the night. Well, this is a great time to play a video game, or 4 in the morning. That's a normal wake up time, you know. It's fine. What time do you have to get up in the morning? Oh yeah, 6 in the morning. That's up and early. This game is so satisfying. Sometimes. I love seeing that little blue bar go up. It's like perfect. I think I'm gonna do another round or two, and then I'm gonna call it a break. Quits for the day, or whatever, however you want to call that. I'm sick, and I'm kind of feeling it right now. Regardless, this has been most entertaining, and I hope that you've been entertained as well if you're watching this. If you're not entertained and you're watching this, I have to question, what are you doing with your life? Nice. Glad you're home safe. Well, I'm glad I can make you laugh today. Oh, welcome in. Alright, well, have fun, good luck, and I'll try to see you later. Thank you for stopping in. This might be my last round of Vampire Survivors for this evening, because I am starting to feel really icky, actually, and I might need to take some medicine soon. Yep, it's about the time. Well, let's finish this up, and no worries, we're still having fun. And drink more of my water. Let's see, I will probably stream later tomorrow or the next day. Unless I have D&D get canceled again. Thursday is probably on the table as well, but Friday is a no-go because I have way too much to do on Fridays. Maybe I'll finally make a schedule. I'm feeling well enough that I could actually pick a time to do this, but I don't know if I want to commit to that yet. We'll see. That is a lot of crabs. Why are they moving so fast? What is their deal? Oh, finally, the end of crabs. What horrors await us next? Very curious to see what the ticket we bought unlocks. Oh my god, there's another crab. That was risky. Yippee! Yippee! Oh, look at that kill count just go up and up and up. It's so satisfying. I'm speeding up the weapon selection, just for sake of time. Or set back on normal people speed. Nice. Alright, fire breathing again. Just a reminder, I do have a Discord if you ever want to check out what I'm up to and get updates on streaming and all that good stuff. That is the place to do it. There is a link in my Twitch description and in my YouTube description if you're watching this later. I think I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit because I am starting to feel really lousy. Oh, we can play the stage. Very nice. Alright, let's see what we unlocked real quick. Oh, okay, okay. That's the other stage. Okay, so with that being said, thank you very much for stopping by today. Really appreciate your support, and I'm off. See you later.